And we're live. All right. So I feel like we should reintroduce ourselves because last week and the weeks before, we just haven't been saying who we are. And if people don't know who we are in general, then that's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I'm Lana.
And I'm Angelina.
And this is our show. We still don't have a name. It's probably just two girls that talk about social media influencers. So that's cool. But this week, I know like last week we said that we were going to do David Dobrik, but we kind of changed it up and went with the reality TV show Dance Moms.
Yeah.
Which is one of my all-time favorite shows. You remember how when we were talking about James Charles, how I said that I made that really embarrassing Instagram photo?
Yeah.
Well, I also made an embarrassing moment of my life where I thought I could be a professional, where I thought I could be a dancer at the age of 13. I thought I could teach myself. Not the case. Which is why I'm playing lacrosse.
So you're gonna go TikTok famous on those dances, eh?
Like I was posting dancing videos when it was Musical.ly.
Oh yes.
So again, if anybody ever brings that up at a party, at a social gathering, just online, sends it to me, done. I will be done for. The embarrassment,
Murder
of myself. But I think everyone has that cringy time period of their life, so it's okay. But Dance Moms is a reality TV show that aired on Lifetime, and it started in 2011. The show followed the training and careers of children in dance and show business under the tutelage of Abby Lee Miller, as well as the relationships between Miller, the dancers, and their often bickering mothers. It was set originally in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and later in Los Angeles, California. The show is primarily filmed at the Abby Lee Dance Company Studios, ALDC. The show follows the girls on the ALDC Junior Elite competition team as they learn their dances and then compete them at dance competitions all across the country. So the special thing about the Junior Elite competition team was that they would learn a dance on a Monday and then perform it on a Saturday.
That's crazy. That's like a lot to learn and like memorize and then perfect.
Yes, and it wasn't just one group dance. It was a group dance, a trio, a solo, a duo. Yeah. Like it was just all these other things involved, which
So these girls were learning multiple dances within a week.
Yes.
And then had to perform it and have it perfected.
And expected to win first place at every competition.
Damn.
That's insane. And these girls were like, so Junior Elite was ages, I think they said it was like 6 to 11 or 6 to 12.
Okay.
6 years old. That's insane. Like Mackenzie, we're going to get into it. Mackenzie Ziegler was the youngest one on the team. And she had to keep up with the 12-year-old Brooke Hyland.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She was good though. She was a good dancer.
Mackenzie was great. So the members of, we're talking about the original team, so I think the show was stopped at in 2018 because of something with Abby Lee Miller that we're going to get into, but the original team was a group of 7 girls. It was Maddie, Mackenzie, Nia, Chloe, Brooke, and Paige.
Yeah.
Right?
That's 6.
6. And then later Kendall jumped in. So that was 7. Maddie and Mackenzie are sisters. Maddie definitely stole the show. She was the pride and joy of the Abby Lee Dance Company. She was born on September 30th, 2002, so she's 19 years old now, I think. 19 or 20. She's an actress, a dancer, and a social media influencer, and she started dancing at the age of 2. She excelled in tap and lyrical and was 100% Abby Lee's favorite. There was no hiding the fact that Maddie...
Oh, no, not at all.
There was one episode when Maddie was older where Maddie and Mackenzie, Maddie's little sister, Mackenzie, they were going up against each other, and Abby was like, Maddie was head and shoulders above everybody else in the competition, and she ended up getting 3rd. Like, just the...
Pride and joy.
Pride and joy got 3rd. The fame she achieved at a young age made her a star even on the social media channels. She has accounts on social media, like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok now. Her Instagram has over 8.4 million followers, and Twitter has over 1.1 million, making her one of the most followed young stars in the United States. I think Charlie surpassed her, but before Charlie, it was Maddie. Maddie walked so Charlie could run, basically.
Exactly.
Just she has been pretty much free from any major controversy, but she once said when she was younger that her celebrity crush was Zac Efron.
Oh,
so makes sense. Because who didn't have a crush on Zac Efron?
Wasn't Zac Efron?
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, High School Musical.
They were playing it in our campus Starbucks earlier. They were playing High School Musical music.
Oh my god. I love our campus Starbucks.
No, same.
Like, their music is so good. I sometimes they have throwbacks on, and I'm like, I totally forgot about this song. This song
and then
is
you're
so
like,
good.
what a bob.
I'm like, this is going on my playlist.
Or it's like Disney music, and you hear like the baristas in the back singing it, and you're like, belt it, girl!
Yes.
Oh.
Some of her awards outside of the dance world. She won a 2014 VMA for her work in Chandelier. That's kind of when her outside of Dance Moms career took off. Yeah. She's known as Sia's Mini-Me. She's in almost every Sia video. And I remember watching the Chandelier video when it came out, and I watched the first 30 seconds, and then I panicked because I thought she was naked. But really, she was just in a nude bodysuit. And I went back and watched it later in life, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good. Yeah. And that's when I thought I could be a professional dancer and do that. But anyway, she starred in over 150 episodes of Dance Moms. She won a People's Choice Award in 2016. She performed with Sia at the 2016 iHeartRadio Awards. She was a presenter at the 2017 Kids' Choice Awards, won her second straight Choice Dancer Award in 2017, attended Stand Up to Cancer in September of 2019, and then attended a Charlie's Angels premiere in November of 2019. So I think, number one, I think Maddie is so pretty. Like, I literally wish I could look like her. She's just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And her sister, Mackenzie, is just as pretty.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And Mackenzie's also a dancer who gained wide recognition during her time on Lifetime's Dance Moms. She was the youngest dancer in the group and specialized in jazz and acro, which is acrobatics. A lot of contortion, weird
body movements that I can't do.
A lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
Which I have to say I'm pretty flexible, but if I were to lay on the floor and do a chin stand and put my legs over my head, could not do it. I think my spine would actually crack in half.
Break right there.
In 2018, she began starring as Cassie on the Brat web series Total Eclipse. She later compete on the inaugural season of Dancing with the Stars Juniors, which JoJo was also on Dancing with the Stars recently. We're going to get into her.
Oh, JoJo.
She released the album Max Z in 2014, earning the top spot on the iTunes Pop chart as well as the number 7 spot on the overall album charts. She announced in 2019 that she would be joining the band Pretty Much on their FOMO summer tour. She has over 14 million Instagram followers. That was another thing, probably should have mentioned before. At the ALDC, they were not only dancers, they were acting, they were singing, they were...
Yeah.
Abby Lee was trying to get them to Broadway. And Broadway, you need to be able to act, sing, and dance.
Yes.
So, we're going to play some of the iconic music later in the show, but definitely gonna dive into Girl Party by Maxie and probably one of Kendall K's. Mackenzie made her acting debut in 2015 on the Nickelodeon series Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn, which stars Brian Stepnack and Allison Munn. In 2019, she competed in a Guess Their Age challenge with Emily Skinner, and the video had received several million views. Their mom, Melissa, I feel like the mom's going to have to be something else.
But a whole another section.
A little background on Melissa. She was the star of the Star Mom and is known for being the mother of Maddie and Mackenzie. She appeared in the video for Freaks Like Me by Todrick Hall, and she made an impression right away on season 1 of Dance Moms when she claimed that her daughter Maddie was one of the best dancers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? Do you know the face? Like she, like her mouth would scrunch up. I think my Maddie is just the best. She was almost as bad as Jill.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, my little Kendall deserves everything in the world. So the next mom and daughter duo is Chloe and Christy Lucas. I don't know. A really confusing last name, but Chloe and Christy. Chloe's a dancer turned actress who became known while starring on Lifetime's Dance Moms, like everyone else. She went on to star in the films Next Level and The Message. She performed in jazz and lyrical dances, contemporary and point. She also has a self-titled YouTube channel with over 2.2 million subscribers.
Oh.
She earned top of the pyramid honors 5 times in 3 seasons of Dance Moms. And in 2019, she announced she would be attending Pepperdine University. So she's a lot like us and goes to college.
Oh, she's normal.
Even though she's a blue check mark. Also, she's used to date some rapper, and now she's dating a skateboarder who is a girl, so she's a lesbian, like JoJo.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I literally just saw that today.
Like, one day I was scrolling on TikTok, and it was like, Chloe was posted a video, and she's like, my girlfriend. I was like, your girlfriend? I thought you were dating this guy. Okay, whatever. Like,
what
happened? Whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Christy was one of the original Dance Moms, and she was definitely one of the most outspoken one. Okay. She also found entrepreneur success as the owner of Stretch and Grow Children's Fitness Center, but later sold the business. She was known for being protective of her daughter and having constant quarrels with Abby Lee Miller, the owner and star of Dance Moms. There was, I think it was season 3, Abby was talking, just saying something mean about Chloe. I think Chloe's hat fell off during a performance, and she was like, good job, Chloe, you blew it. And Christy rips Abby's head off. It was just like, I think the quote's like, my 12-year-old daughter has more talent in her little body than you do at the fat age, or than you do in your fat body at the age of 45. Like, just totally out of pocket.
Damn.
Mean. But
yeah,
I mean, rightfully so. You're a 45-year-old woman should not bully your 12-year-old, but
that is a child. A child.
A child. The next duo is Nia and Holly Frazier. Nia is a child dancer who gained star fame on Dance Moms. She released her first single, Star in Your Own Life, in 2015, and she stars as Emma Barber on the TV series The Bold and the Beautiful, and as Sanitas in the film The Code. And I always liked Nia.
I like Nia.
She was very quiet.
Yeah, she was always trying her hardest.
I know.
Like, she really worked so hard.
And it was so sad. Abby was so mean to her. Abby was mean to everyone.
I know.
But she was just so, like when I look back and watch the episodes of all of them when they're, like, in 2011, it's just so sad the way that Abby treated everyone besides Maddie and Mackenzie.
Yeah. Her pride and joy.
Oh, my God.
But, like, come on, girl.
And Nia, Laquifa, was her, what is now, like, a viral video.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of knows that. And then the death drop. I think it was kind of hard also for Holly to accept that Nia was the token black girl of the group.
Yeah.
Which is not okay to treat her like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, any kind of African influenced dance that they did, Nia was the star, which, I mean, Holly would, like, complain so much that Nia never got a big role, but then she would get it in these stereotypical things, and Holly wasn't happy. She was like, I want my daughter to be like a pretty ballerina, and Abby just would not do that.
She just wants her daughter to fit in and be just like the rest of the girls.
Yeah.
But Abby had other plans.
Obviously. And Holly, the mom, also starred in Dance Moms, obviously. Fun fact, she studied African music and dance while earning her undergrad degree.
All right, queen.
She's a doctor. I think she was the principal at a local school when the show first started. And I remember in her first interview, she was like, I often get compared to Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama, which is such a nice compliment.
Oh, Holly.
She kind of did look like her.
A little.
She was tall, big hips. Yeah, I don't know. You want to take over Brooke and Paige?
Yeah, so then we have Brooke. So she became known to the audiences as a performer on Dance Moms. Her single Summer Love Song reached number 9 on iTunes in 2012. Before she was famous, she began taking her dancing career seriously when she was about 9. She finished as a top performer on Dance Moms 3 times in 2 seasons. And she was raised by Kelly. So Now we're going into Kelly. So Kelly's the mom, mother of Brooke and Paige. She can be seen supporting her daughters on episodes of the Lifetime series Dance Moms. So she's like all the other crazy moms. She danced at the Abby Lee Miller Dance Company for more than 30 years when she was younger. And she's
just their mom.
Yeah.
And she was absolutely crazy.
Yeah. What? Like insane.
I don't know if you remember the episode. She walks out of the bathroom, she slams the door, and Abby goes, "Don't slam my door." And Kelly goes, "I'll slam whatever I want." And just
sassy.
And then I think she was there when they went to Louisiana and they threw the drinks.
Oh my god.
Kelly and Christy were a dynamic duo that wreaked havoc on the ALDC.
Oh yeah. 100%.
One of the first episodes when Brooke burns herself on the curling iron and she has the oh my gosh, so wait, there's okay, starting from the beginning. They're at a dance competition. It's in like the first season. Kelly and Christy leave the room where all the girls are getting ready to go down to the hotel bar to get drinks. Abby comes down and she's like, "You alcoholics, like you're supposed to be getting your daughters ready, whatever." Later on in the show, Kelly's doing Paige's hair, burns Paige, and then Abby's like, "Well, if you weren't getting drunk, you wouldn't have done that."
Abby's violating.
Oh my god. And then poor Paige had French tips on her nails. She's like 7. Why do you have French tips? Anyway, Abby's like, "Rip those nails off. You're not supposed to have those on." And Kelly's like, "Well, pay me the $40 and I'll take them off." And then Abby's looking at Paige and Brooke and is like, "Well, if she fell 40 floors down from a building, like you would be so sorry that she had these tips on." And it was just like, they're 7.
They're 7.
Girl,
calm down.
I think that's it for the original.
And then we have Paige.
Oh, Paige, sorry.
So then Paige is a jazz and musical theater dancer who became known for her appearance on Dance Moms. She placed first on season 2, episode 7. She began dancing for the Abby Lee Dance Company when she was 2 and first appeared on Dance Moms when she was 9. So she's been with Abby for such a long time. You think she'd be more of a favorite?
You mean like Kelly?
Yeah.
And like Kelly's kids?
Yeah.
So you would think that. But the reason that Abby didn't like Kelly's kids was because Kelly quit and cheered instead of dancing. And Abby held a grudge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dancer thing.
And then when Brooke wanted to cheer, Abby got really mad and was like, "You're just like your mother."
Like, you're just like your mother.
Oh my god. Just completely ridiculous thing to say. Like, the girl was 13 and she wanted to cheer with her friends, and you're getting mad because she didn't want to be on Dance Moms anymore. Also, Brooke was a contortionist a lot like Mackenzie, and once you get old, like you just
can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Your body will give out on you.
And Brooke has scoliosis and a lot of problems with her back, like just so many things, and she just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And it's also
after a while it doesn't become fun anymore. So why would these little girls that are getting bullied want to continue?
And like, how much fun is it getting screamed at all the time?
No.
Knowing that you're never going to be good enough.
No thanks.
Yeah. No thank you.
Paige ended up filing a lawsuit against the producers of Dance Moms for intentional emotional distress.
Yes. That was Abby Lee's first lawsuit. I think she has about 5 of them. So those were that was the original group. Then we have Kendall Vertiz. She came in the second season of Dance Moms. She was a jazz, lyrical, and modern dancer. And her mom is Jill. She also released music videos for original songs on her YouTube channel, where she is known as Kendall K. She left the Abby Lee Dance Company to join the Candy Apples Dance Center. I think in season 4, she was on probation for a little bit with the jacket. And her mom thought that Kendall was the best thing to ever happen to anyone. And she ripped her out and said, "We'll go make her a star at the Candy Apples Dance Center." That didn't work out because Kathy is just not good.
Yeah.
Her mom, Jill, she just was she was a competitive cheerleader in high school and then cheered at the University of Pittsburgh. She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts, and she took first place at a competition called Dancing with the Celebrities of Pittsburgh in May of 2013. So Maddie and Kendall were like really close. They were like the best friend duo, and then the other duo was Chloe and Paige, because those two duos, like, they looked alike.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Like, they were paired for duos, and yeah, they just got along really well in the show. The next two, I think, did Kalani join at the same time as JoJo? I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Kalani kind of took over Maddie's spot when Maddie left the show.
Yeah.
She started in season 4. She's also been featured on Shake It Up and the ABC Family original Bunheads. In 2018, she began starring on the web series Dirt. She established herself in the public eye when she appeared on season 2 of Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, finishing in 4th place. So that was a spin-off show. That's where actually Kalani was on it, JoJo was on it, Asia, who was kind of in the show for a little, like on Dance Moms for a little bit. Who else? I think there was like a few other. Brady was on that show. That show was good. I did watch a lot of that. That was a good one. Kalani has won regional and national titles, including Junior Best Dancer at the Dance Awards NYC, Junior First Place at Nouveau Nationals, Junior First Place Jump Nationals, and National Teen Miss Showbiz. She has over 6 million followers on Instagram. Her mom, Kira, initially enrolled her in dance classes because she thought it'd be fun to dress her daughter up. She has a brother and like a few other siblings. And she's in late 2018, she began dating fellow dancer Brandon Chang. Interesting.
All right.
Kira is her mom. She first appeared on Dance Moms in season 4 with Big Trouble in the Big Apple. She pulled Kalani and herself from Dance Moms midway through season 4 for family reasons, but returned in season 5. Yeah. Kira was a lot like Melissa, and I think that's kind of why Kalani was seen as taking Maddie's spot, because Kira would do anything to keep Kalani number 1, and she didn't care like whose toe she stepped on. She'd suck up to Abby, but kind of at the same time, like, she would talk, like, side with the moms and be like, Abby, you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Where Melissa was a lot more passive and would just be like, well, if Abby wants to yell at my babies, like, it's fine.
Girl, that's psycho. No.
I'm trying to think. I think there was one episode where Kira absolutely ripped into Abby. I think it was
rightfully
something
so,
because Abby said something to Kalani about how her mom was having an affair, and she was like, "You don't get to say that."
Yeah.
Rightfully so. You don't.
You don't.
But anyway, you want to talk about JoJo and Jessalyn?
So then we have JoJo Siwa. So dancer, singer, actress, and social media sensation who has earned over 12 million subscribers and more than 3.7 billion views on her YouTube channel. It's JoJo Siwa, where she posts comedy, sketches, vlogs, Q&As, challenges, and other fun videos. In 2016, she released her debut song, Boomerang. She signed a talent deal with Nickelodeon in 2017. In 2020, she was included in Time Magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world. Wow. Go off, JoJo.
I think I was rewatching like a later season of Dance Moms, and JoJo was actually one of the people to go back to the ALDC and like help. Wow. Even though Abby was like not nice to her.
Yeah.
They ended up, I guess, off. I don't want to say that like everything that happened was real, because it's reality TV.
Yeah, so at least a good portion of it is scripted, but
yeah. But also, like, even if you're being paid to say mean things, like, it still has a toll.
Yeah.
Like being called stupid every day, or
especially at a really young age, because that's gonna start weighing in on you eventually.
And JoJo had a speech impediment.
Yeah.
And that was like a butt of a lot of jokes with Abby. Not jokes, insults. So again, that's like not something that a child should have to deal with.
Well, JoJo began dancing when she was 5 years old and learned to love hip-hop dance over any other style. She also enjoys jazz, contemporary, and lyrical as well. She was a top 5 finalist on the second season of the Lifetime series, Abby's Ultimate Dance competition and the youngest dancer to make it to the season 2 finale. She was cast in the 2018 Nickelodeon TV movie Inside Voice alongside Jace Norman. She joined Dance Moms in season 5.
Yeah, so it was Kalani and then her, because Kalani was in season 4. Yeah, so JoJo was like a really big hit on the Ultimate Dance Competition show because she had so much personality, but her technique was off. Yeah. That was like a big thing. And it was ironic because JoJo's mom, Jessa Lynn, she owned her own studio.
Yeah.
And she was a dance instructor, teacher?
Yeah, same thing.
Whatever, I don't know what the technical term is. But it was like, you're bringing your kid to a different studio, and she has bad technique, and you own your own dance company.
Yeah, what are you doing wrong? And technique is very big in dance. Like, if you don't have technique, then
you're just not
gonna
doing
get
it
anywhere.
No,
but
just not. You'll lose so many points.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not like clean and sharp on your movements.
Yeah.
So, and especially for JoJo's mom to not teach her this at a young age.
Embarrassing.
Oh, Jessa Lynn.
Anyway.
Oh, just good. So let me have Jessa Lynn. So JoJo's mom. She was on Dance Moms personally since season 5 as the mother of JoJo. She's also a dance teacher and studio owner of Underground Dance Factory. She runs a YouTube channel called Success with Jess.
Wow.
She first appeared on screen in the 2nd season of Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. Rivals nicknamed her and JoJo's act as the Jessa Lynn and JoJo Circus.
Yeah. They were also JoJo's not a natural blonde. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if
what is she, a brunette?
Yeah, and her mom would bleach her hair.
Oh, this poor girl.
Or she was like a light brown blonde, but she was platinum.
On the show.
Yeah,
right?
and she had bleached her hair at a young age.
Damn.
And JoJo was known for her bows.
Oh my god,
which is a line at Claire's JoJo's Bobos.
Bobos. Yeah.
Yeah, and her
Doesn't she still wear them? Doesn't JoJo still wear her bows?
She might for like her YouTube channel for the kids. But I don't know if it's like her everyday attire anymore. Good. Do you know who Nikki Tutorials is on YouTube?
No.
She's a makeup artist, and she did a video with JoJo, and she like had her hair down and did her makeup in like a glam, and it was just a completely different person.
I think I saw that video actually.
Yeah, like a picture or something.
Yeah.
And
JoJo looks
I think it was Nikki or it was
a real person.
Yeah, not a cartoon character.
Yeah, that kids are obsessed with. She looked like a college student, like you and me.
Yeah, no. I think is she our age?
Yeah, she's 18.
She's also a lesbian.
Yeah.
Which wasn't she friends with Jake Paul?
Yeah,
or one of the Paul brothers.
She was a part of that group for a little while.
Because Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can see her in concert.
Did you see her house?
Oh.
With the crazy colors?
Yes.
And like the fancy rooms?
Yes. And her car with her face on it?
Oh my god, yes.
Yes. I think I watched that YouTube video.
Oh.
Or was it? I think Shane Dawson did a video on her and I watched it.
Or didn't she? I think she had a birthday party for herself.
Yeah.
And everything had her face on it.
Oh my god. And she did a tour of all her bows.
Oh my god.
And her bows are like $15 at Claire's. They're huge. They're gigantic. And they're $15. And people buy them.
Send your kids to school with the bow in your hair.
And then wear them.
Oh my god.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and unfortunately, you guys are going to have to listen to Kendall K. Wear 'Em Out, which there was a joke about this because it's at an supposed to be an Air Force base.
Oh my god.
And when the whole Ukraine thing started, they were like, we're sending this one on the front line, like, get the troops ready. All right, here is Wear 'Em Out by Kendall K.
here we go. Step on the stage, give around to the bus, 'cause you know I run this place. Left, right, pose up, oh. Left, right, pose up, oh. I've been outrageous, won't be tamed. Left, right, pose up, oh. Left, right, pose up, oh. Ladies, here we go. Oh. Let them know that I've arrived.
And we are back. We're going to talk about Abby Lee Miller now, which is the owner of the ALDC and the most, I think, controversial person on the show.
She's scary. She scares me.
I would be terrified of her, personally.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to stand into a studio with her. Even as a mom. Yeah. I think I'd be like, okay, Abby.
Like, but whatever she was doing worked because she would put kids on Broadway.
Yeah.
But
they were definitely good enough that, like, she got them to the point
to be good
to
enough.
where they needed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So she did her job. Maybe not in the right way, right manner.
Yeah, I feel like there's a line, like a progression that needs to happen when you talk to kids. Yeah. Like, even on a smaller scale, like I coach lacrosse from the age, like kindergarten to high schoolers. I don't talk to the kindergartners the same way that I do to high schoolers.
Exactly.
Because it's just, you don't do that. They emotionally cannot handle being screamed at.
No,
They're 5. And
they're little.
And she would say, imagine that you died. And it was like, what? Abby,
calm down.
So Abby is the director of Abby Lee's dance company, and she developed a reputation for pushing her students to the edge of their capabilities to prepare them for competitions. She was exposed to dance during her earliest years, but was not very interested in performing, so she instead went into teaching and opened her own dance studio at the age of 14.
Okay.
Her mom owned a dance company, and obviously, like, her mom put Abby in to dance, and Abby just, I remember she was like, I didn't like being on camera or like on the stage, so I wanted to choreograph, and I wanted to be
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, be the creative mind.
Yeah.
So that's why she was never a professional dancer. She refuses to see herself as a villain, even though that reputation was one of the reasons behind the popularity of Dance Moms. She told In Touch magazine in a 2013 interview that while her methods may seem harsh, there was a rationale behind them. When I tell a child something the first time, I'm nice. The 15th time, I start to get aggravated. By the 30th time, they're doing 100 push-ups, and I'm screaming at them them. And of course, that's what they put on TV. If the child's 5, 100 push-ups is a lot.
100
But
push-ups
again,
is a lot in general.
But again, the 30th time you're telling them to point their toes, I could see how that gets aggravating.
Yeah.
And especially if it's every single time you're with them. But again, they're so young.
They're babies. They're literally babies.
Increasing legal trouble, Miller left the show in March of 2016 and was replaced by Cheryl Burke of Dancing with the Stars fame. So that was when they were out in LA, the ALDC LA. And Cheryl Burke was pretty good. I think they won a few competitions with her, but nothing like Abby Lee.
Yeah.
I do have to say, she was crazy and she was mean, but the work that she had them, like the
work that went into it, the choreography, it was
wonderful.
Yes.
We're going to get into our favorite dances, but like there were definitely some numbers that weren't as good as others.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that were really, really good were like the national ones were just amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that someone could like think of that and then put it into motion.
And then have these little children make it look good.
Yeah.
And I mean, okay, so Abby wasn't really a dancer because she didn't want to do that. So for her to show them and teach them how to do this and make it look good.
Exactly.
Kudos.
Good for you. In October of 2015, Miller was indicted for 20 counts of bankruptcy fraud. She was accused of concealing income between 2012 and 2013, totaling more than $750,000. In June of 2016, Miller pled guilty to bankruptcy fraud and charges she failed to report. More than $120,000 in cash brought into the U.S. from Australia. In May of 2017, she was sentenced to a year and a day in prison and was ordered to pay a $40,000 fine and spend 2 years on probation following her release. Miller began serving her sentence at California's Victorville Federal Correctional Institution in July of 2017, and the following March, she was transferred to a halfway house in Long Beach. Along the way, she passed classes in personal finance and real estate and dropped 100 pounds. She earned her release from the halfway house on May 25th, 2018. In April of 2018, Miller underwent emergency surgery after experiencing excruciating neck pain and weakness in her arm. Although she was initially believed to be suffering from spinal infection, she instead received a diagnosis of Burkitt lymphoma, a rare and aggressive form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma that left her temporarily paralyzed from the neck down. The surgeon who treated the reality star noted that she made some recovery as they awaited her pathology and oncology results. We're getting an oncologist involved, and we have to figure out what the next steps are as far as chemotherapy or radiation or more spine surgery. Miller underwent 10 rounds of chemotherapy before declaring herself cancer-free in May of 2019, though she continued to undergo physical therapy in an attempt to regain the ability to walk, which I still don't think she can walk.
Yeah, I don't
She's
think
still
so.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Which is so sad.
Yeah.
Like
that like the fact that dancing was practically her entire career and this whole like choreography thing, and now she can't even walk.
Can't like show them.
Yeah.
Like she can show them the upper parts,
the
but
arm
like
movements and stuff, but she can't show them what she wants them to do with their feet.
Exactly.
Which is a big part of dance.
Yeah. I remember she did an interview with someone from, I think it was USA Today, and she was saying how she didn't even realize that she was committing a crime with these federal like tax frauds because she was never taught how to like handle her finances. Wow. She didn't realize that she had to like report back and say, I just bought this with this money from this place.
Damn.
Like that's I don't know how true that is.
Poor girl.
But that was to me that was heartbreaking because it was like, wow, you're 50 something years old and you didn't know that you had to report to the IRS your taxes.
Yeah.
Like they send you stuff. You see it on TV.
Damn.
Also that she didn't have someone to do it for her.
The fact that she had to figure it out for herself.
And go to jail to figure it out.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. I mean, what else was there? I mean, she was just Abby Lee Miller. She was in jail. I also watched her video. I don't know if it was on like a Dance Mom special or if it was just on Lifetime, but seeing her like final meal or whatever before she went away was sad too.
While she did a lot of shitty things to these girls, a lot of shitty things happened to her in the end.
Yeah, which I feel bad saying karma, but
Karma
kind of is. I don't know what she had to do for Paige's lawsuit. I don't know if that was I think it was filed against Abby and the producers, but it might have just been the producers.
No, I bet you Abby was probably.
Yeah, I think she sued Abby for emotional damage. Like trauma.
So. Rightfully so.
Now we're going to get into the Candy Apples Dance Center which is owned by Kathy Nesbitt Stein. Candy Apples Dance Center, CADC, for short, is in Canton, Ohio. And actually, Kathy and her daughter, Vivian, went to the ALDC in season 1. This is kind of how Kathy got involved in the show, was because she would bring Vivian to dance at the ALDC from Ohio, which Canton, Ohio to Pittsburgh, I don't know how far that is. Obviously, it wasn't that far.
Yeah. Still a drive.
Yeah.
Maybe not like that far.
It couldn't have been like a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
But like, this was another person that the moms were kind of speculating, because it was like, you own a dance studio, you're a dance teacher, and you're bringing your kids somewhere else.
Yeah. Kind of the same for JoJo.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the same kind of idea. But Vivian did not want to dance. I don't know if you know the viral, I cut my finger on my mom's ring, I hope I can still dance. That was Vivian. She was same age as JoJo. Or not JoJo. Same age as Mackenzie. And they did a few like acro duo things together.
Vivi wasn't on the show for that long, was she?
Vivian. Well, they were at the ALDC in season 1. And then the dance studio, Candy Apples, was the main rival throughout season 1 to 5, along with season 7. But Vivian never really was, like, she didn't dance a lot. Yeah. She wasn't on the team, the Candy Apples team, if that makes, like, yeah. So I guess she wasn't really on the show. But her mom was.
Yes.
Over the 5 seasons of Dance Moms, show producers added several dancers who were well known in the dance competition world and or had auditioned for Dance Moms in the past, making the Candy Apples a team that existed only for television. The real life Candy Apple team ceased to be featured on the show. So this is where, going back to like how I said before, like we can't really believe everything.
Yeah.
Like how they were treated. Like, okay, I do believe that they were treated terribly, the girls, like in season 1. But then again, we have fake teams that are being made by producers to make it more competitive.
Yeah. You never know.
And then partway through season 5, the Candy Apple Dance Center was completely recasted for 1 week, which I don't remember why. I think it was something with just they weren't winning, and Kathy wanted to beat Abby so bad, and she just
new team.
Yeah,
I don't want to be anymore.
That was and that was another thing. There was never a consistent team.
Wow,
which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it was fake, so I don't know. Yes. So controversy and criticism. Do you have anything to add about Candy Apples?
Nope.
I do remember though that boys in competition dance usually win or like get placed higher because they're a boy and they want to keep guys in dance.
Yes.
So they'll let them win even if a girl's performance overall was better. And there was one dance that Kathy brought a boy lead in to try to beat Abby. And Abby was like freaked out. She's like, I can't, you know what you're doing. Like, this is wrong. This guy isn't even on your team.
Though.
Yeah.
She knew. She was like, if I bring a guy in,
we're gonna win.
Yeah. No matter how good they are, we're
Yeah.
gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. I think they did end up winning. It was some sort of like masculine thing. Like he was fighting off these invisible demons, trying to save the girls.
Aww.
You know, and he was so little. Like,
how cute is
oh
that?
my god. So on to controversy and criticism. Several episodes featured controversial costume choices made by Miller, some of which were criticized by the moms, particularly Christy and Holly.
They always had a lot to say.
Electricity was definitely one of them.
What did they call it? Prostitutes?
Yes, the prostitutes!
She looks like a prostitute.
It was their hair was it was supposed to be like their hair got like when you touch an electric outlet and your hair frizzes up.
Yeah.
So the hair was teased, but their costumes were so inappropriate.
Then it was like little booty shorts with like a tiny little skirt.
Yes.
The socks right above the knees with the bows.
Yes.
Oh my god. And then they were like, oh, it's the truth. They're practically just dancing in like a bra. Yeah, but I don't see it that way. They're like, it's not. No.
It wasn't. And it was the choreography too. Holly was like, they're smacking their butts. Like,
little prostitutes.
Oh my gosh. But another one was in season 2, The Topless Showgirls, which aired on March 6, 2012, but has been removed from rotation.
Oh wow.
The episode featured the young dancers performing in a burlesque style routine and wearing sequins, flesh-toned bra tops, and tights in an effort to make them appear nude.
Oh my gosh.
Miller defends her costume choice, saying, everyone in the industry knows the girls are completely covered and everything's harmless. But Lifetime pulled the episode, and the episode's not included in this season's DVDs if you still were to buy a DVD. This was like, if I think the girls were older, it probably would have been okay.
Yeah, but because
this was a year after they started the show.
Yeah.
So Brooke was 13. Everyone else was 10, maybe. I don't think that's appropriate.
And it's not even the second year.
And it's like,
not like it hasn't been a while that the show has been on air.
And they were performing in like Nebraska.
Yeah.
They weren't in Vegas. They weren't in New York City, where things like that, okay, it makes sense.
But Nebraska?
What? And everyone else is in like a normal
costume.
Yeah.
That covers.
And looks covering.
Nope, not Abby Lee.
With
the electricity one, wasn't she like, this is what everyone's wearing, like, get used to it to the mom?
Yeah, like this is showbiz.
Yeah. And my mom was like starting to agree with it too.
Probably Melissa.
Probably. It's either her or Holly.
No, Holly wasn't
agreeing. Holly?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely Melissa.
It wasn't Naya's mom.
Yeah, no. So Kelly was arrested in early January of 2014 on charges of assaulting Miller during a dispute backstage at a dance competition held in New York City during filming for the filming for the show's 4th season in November of 2013. Hyland appeared in court with Miller on January 21st, 2014 and pled not guilty. A hearing was scheduled for March, but adjourned to May 5th, 2014. Legal expert Rosemary Arnold she shared her opinion that because the episode aired on TV, Hyland's defense attorney said that the assault was scripted and that the producers deliberately had Kelly hit Abby.
Yeah.
Yes. On January 29th appearance on The View, Miller announced that Kelly and her daughters, Brooke and Paige, were no longer contracted with and would no longer appear on Dance Moms. After the final episode of season 4, Christy and Chloe also left Dance Moms. So this was I forget why Abby was yelling at Brooke and Paige. I think it was Paige about something, and Kelly was screaming at Abby and pointing. Kelly was pointing the finger in Abby's face. They were like this close to one another, pointing the finger in Abby's face, and Abby's trying to bite Kelly's finger.
You're kidding.
And as she's biting Kelly's finger, or trying to, Kelly hits her in the head.
These women are ruthless.
Like,
literally ruthless.
But again, thank God it was on TV because she got out of it.
Yeah.
Because it could have been scripted. They don't know.
But was it really?
It was what was I just remember that Holly was like, "Girls out the room," and I think Brooke. Oh, Abby was yelling at Brooke because Brooke mumbled something.
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's just stupid thing. A terrible way to react to a situation, honestly.
Yeah.
But
whatever.
And on October 13th, 2015, Abby Lee Miller was indicted in Pittsburgh on charges of concealing her income. This was what we talked about before. After being sentenced, season 7B was the last season to feature the original cast members. After filming for season 7B wrapped up, the Irreplaceables announced that they were going on tour.
The Irreplaceables
was the original group because there was the original team and then there was the mini team out in LA, and Abby would show more attention to the minis or the Irreplaceables, and it was just all this drama, probably made up drama.
Yeah.
But whatever. And they went on tour, and I think they just did like meet and greets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like what MadCon used to do. On June 2nd, 2020, Miller posted a black square to Instagram on Blackout Tuesday in response to the murders of George Floyd and the shooting of Breonna Taylor. This caused Adriana Smith, the mother of Dance Moms Season 8 dancer Cameron, Cameron and Adriana are African American. So Adriana shared on Instagram that she and her daughter left the show because of their experience with Miller. In quotes, a statement from her that sticks in my mind to this day during my time on Dance Moms Season 8 is, I know you grew up in the hood with only a box of 8 crayons, but I grew up in the country club with a box of 64. Don't be stupid. That's what Abby said to her.
Damn.
Smith wrote on Instagram. The following day, on June 3rd, 2020, the Dance Moms mother, Camille Bridges, accused Miller of treating her daughter Cameron differently because of her race, and that the environment was extremely hostile. She told E! News via email that Miller tried to spin Cameron as being the poor one and they're on scholarship. So, like,
imagine using crayons to get at someone. Hey, you had the 8-pack and I had the 64.
Imagine just being so ignorant, like, that you're using race as to like say that someone's not a good dancer or like not a good person.
Horrible.
Like, these are the things that I don't think were scripted.
Yeah.
Like Abby's intentionally making Nia the stereotype black girl, intentionally making Cameron the token black girl.
Yeah, there's
like,
no way that was scripted.
Like,
they could have received so much backlash from that if they were to script it. Yeah.
And I think Abby just did not care, and that's how she did it.
Yeah. She was like, oh, if it gets me more views.
Yeah. It was a traumatic experience that I wish on no one. Miller has since deleted her Black Lives Matter post, and on June 4th, 2020, she issued an apology to Cameron, Adriana, and anyone else I've hurt, saying, I realize that racism can come from not just from hate, but also from ignorance. No matter the cause, it is harmful and it is my fault. While I cannot change the past or remove the harm I have done, I promise to educate myself, learn, grow, and do better. While I hope to one day earn your forgiveness, I recognize that words alone are not enough. I understand it takes time and genuine change. It was announced on June 5th of 2020, Lifetime decided to sever ties with Miller as a result of the allegations of the racist remarks she made. The network canceled the Abby Lee's virtual dance-off competition reality series announced in April.
I mean, at least she was trying.
Yeah, but again, is this like the same kind of trying that James Charles was doing?
True.
Where it was like kind of fake and he just continued to just mess up over and over again?
It's possible.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think that they're not all terrible people in show business, but I think that's hard to believe.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to wrap up with our favorites and least favorites.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the very end, we have who we're most likely like. So I said my favorite dance mom was either Kelly or Christy because they were entertaining to watch, outspoken, funny,
yes, and
just as real as reality TV can get, I felt like.
Yeah. They definitely were not scripted. They kind of just like floated with their own boat. They were like, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Jill was also great to watch.
Yeah.
Because
they made it more
stupid.
Entertaining.
Yes. I mean,
with the things they would say.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to see a grown woman throw her drink at another grown woman? Christy, come on, that was great.
I mean, I want to see
it. Exactly.
I'd have to say my favorite mom was probably Holly because she was the most unproblematic one out of all of them.
Yes, she was very nice.
She was really there for her daughter.
And I have to say, she was kind of like Melissa in a way where it was like, all right, well, if if this is how you're going to treat my kid, I guess she wants to be here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Which is sad. But they always came back.
Yeah.
I think there was one point in time where Nia was the only original dancer left. Because, I kind of consider Kendall being an original because she was there later.
Yeah, but she was there.
But Nia was there from the beginning, and she stayed there until the very end, until she could not take it anymore.
What a queen. She really put up with all of it.
My favorite dancer, I said, was Maddie or Kalani, just because I loved the way that Maddie danced. I thought
Maddie's
pretty.
A beautiful dancer.
So Cry when she was 10 was incredible.
Yes. So my favorite dancer was probably Chloe because she always tried and was putting in the most effort and
yes,
obviously she wanted to be Abby's favorite.
Yeah,
but Abby's ruthless, so she's always gonna favor Maddie, rightfully so.
Yeah, and then I think there was, I don't know. Oh, Kalani took Maddie's spot, and then, what's her name? Bryn. Bryn came in later. She came in season 6.
Yeah.
Then she took the top spot because she was tiny and dainty and
cute.
Yeah, cute. She was able to do the things that Maddie was doing.
Yes.
My least favorite mom is Melissa.
Oh, me too.
Just because I don't like her attitude. I don't like her vibe. I felt like she was always...
Just the way she knew. She was like, Mike is the best.
Yeah.
Yours isn't. You're good on my level.
Okay, maybe Maddie is the best, but you don't need to say it.
Very stuck up.
Least favorite dancer?
Probably Vivienne. She just wasn't on the show that much.
That's fair. I said Kendall. I felt like she was never she gave me nothing.
Yeah.
She was very as I would say, beige.
Beige, yeah.
She was the color beige on the show, and I'm sorry. That's just whatever. She was there. She was just
background noise.
Cried. She cried so much. Oh my god. My favorite dance number though was Where Have All the Children Gone, which was a Nationals number, I think in season 3.
All right.
That was really good. And then the car accident one. I don't remember which one that was.
Because of the choreography?
Yes.
Nice.
It was so it was so good.
I could eat it up.
I could watch that forever.
Oh, love it. One? Instead of having a favorite dance number, obviously your least favorite dance number would be Electricity.
Yeah, because that's fair. Fair to say. It just was thumbs down all around.
Boo.
What's the there's the TikTok trend one. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yes! Yes!
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, my friend has done that one so many times.
Yeah.
She was like, the Dance Mom one. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay, and then who BuzzFeed says we're most like?
So we had to answer a few questions about how we wear our hair or
our makeup look.
Our makeup, what we do on a Friday night, how we spend our money, whatever. I got Brooke, which kind of, because she was also a little beige. Whatever.
I can't. I got Kendall. So
sorry. She's pretty.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have though for this week. I feel like this episode flew by. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that went really quickly.
Next week, we don't know. We said we were gonna do David Dobrik last time, and then we ended up doing Dance Moms this week. So next week,
maybe David Dobrik, maybe Lele Pons.
Yeah.
Maybe
Team 10.
Who knows?
Who knows?
We're constantly changing our minds.
But
indecisive.
Either way, we are two girls that talk about social media influencers.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Have a great day.